Welcome back to Beta and Switch. As most of you know by now, PCF dropped an update that buffed the Pyromancer Phaser Beam skill, which I decided to test out with my Akari setup. I only ended up switching a few things because for Phaser Beam it seems like you don't really have that many options. But nonetheless, it's still a pretty fun skill to use. Going into the guns for the build, I'm using the Death Shield and Animal shotguns, both with Fortress and Moaning Winds. And I'm running Moaning Winds on my Torment and Agony as well. I have the Helmet of Akari with Fire Tsunami and Volcanic Armor. Volcanic Armor is a must if you want to run Phaser Beam because without the damage reduction from this skill, most of the time you'll end up dying while you're charging your beam. Next is the Armor of Akari with Detonator and Ride the Wave. The Detonator I couldn't change since I had already modded the second slot. But for now, until I figure out a better setup, I'm going to keep on the Armor of Akari just for the anomaly boost set bonus that it gives you from hitting enemies with Heat Wave. Next, I have the Waistcloth of Akari with Anomaly Echo and Burnt Out. Then the last two pieces are just epic pieces of armor. I have gloves with Ash Increased Range and Captain Hunter. And finally, I have boots with Hellfire and Ashen Champion. Ashen Champion comes from the Lava Lich helmet, and this mod makes Phaser Beam even more effective by applying Ash to enemies and boosting anomaly power by 20% for each enemy hit for 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 5 times. For both of these pieces of armor, I was able to get anomaly power, status power, and cooldown reduction substats. Those are the 3 ideal substats that you want to go for a build like this, with the exception of legendary pieces of armor that you need for a set bonus, of course. There might be alternative ways to run the Phaser Beam skill, but the Akari set seems like the one that makes the most sense to me. For the 3 skills, we have Heat Wave, Ash Blast, and Phaser Beam. For the class tree, I went down the Firestorm tree for survivability and tankiness. This layout with the right gear will still allow you to do big damage. Overall, the Phaser Beam buff seems very good, but it's not better than the other popular Pyro builds. I will say that it definitely is a fun way to play though. Check out the quick solo CT15 I pulled off using Phaser Beam. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you next time.
Outrider. There's a storm coming your way.
There's a well here. Spewing anomaly energy. It's creating the storm. That's what's causing the vibration.
At least I know I haven't completely lost my mind. Now get out of there.